Hello, and welcome to another episode of Openly Expressive. I am your host, Naisha. So today I don't know what I'm going to entitle this episode because it's more of a rant, okay? Maybe I'll entitle it Rants to the Ratchet, okay? So let's get into it. So my kids, they're off for spring break. We're in New York, so they have a week off this week. And they'll go back next week. So I always do a lot of ripping and running, errands, entrepreneurial things, and just a lot of things. So I was like, let me give myself a break because, we all need to wind down and take a break and listen to your body when it says that you're tired. So that's what I did. So I decided to get in my vehicle yesterday to do whatever. I just forgot what it was, but I get inside and I felt funny about it. I was thinking about my car and I'm like, I don't think I feel like riding today, but I was like, let me take care of my business. It's a nice day outside. I get in the car, start it up. It's on some, and I'm like, hold on. Now, I know my car is an older model, and it has given me trouble throughout these 2 or 3 years that I had it, and I'm so ready to get rid of this car, honey, okay? But I'm just like, I can't do it yet because I have to fix this problem. And the problem is I left my vehicle in front of a home, which is 2 houses down from mine. And I'm not sure what went on, but come to find out, when I started up my car, it made that disgusting noise. So I went to a store that I frequent around my area, and I know the people in the store. So one of the guys, I was telling him what's going on with my car, the noise, and I'm like, damn, it's embarrassing. It is. It sounds like when those guys or people race or do whatever they do with their vehicle and they ram the gas and it makes that disgusting sound. Sounds like a beat up motorcycle or something. But it's something that they do because they think it's fun or cute. I don't know what it is, but it's neither, okay? So it sounds like that, but that happens, I guess, when they press the gas or they ram the gas and it does that. There's no reason why the whole time I'm riding my car to the store, it's doing that. And it's so freaking embarrassing. And I'm like, hold up. Maybe it's because I don't know about cars much, but maybe it's because I was sitting there. My car was just sitting idle for a few days and I haven't turned it on or whatever. I don't know. So I was like, well, let me give it a go and keep driving and maybe it'll stop. Oh no, honey. I go into the store talking to my homeboy. He comes out. I'm telling him he had his friend who's a mechanic, coincidentally, who lives right around the corner from the store. And he's like, take a look at her car. She said her car sounds crazy. So I started it and he said, oh no. He goes under my car and he had me to kneel down too to look under my car. He's like, oh, somebody took the catalyst. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but he says somebody took the catalyst converter or whatever that is from under my car, so the pipe is hanging and it sounds crazy. Now, mind you, I am in a I'm in a nice neighborhood. There's not really drama on my block, at least. It's nice houses and homeowners and things like that. So you would think, living in the hood that I used to live in or where I grew up in, because I'm from the hood in Brooklyn, but I moved to the Bronx, which is, oh my gosh, even worse, in my opinion. Came back to the Bronx. I'm in a nice residential neighborhood, older people. So you would never think that these type of crimes or things happen in the area that I'm in. So it's just like, damn, who actually took the time out of their whack-ass night, instead of having a good time and enjoying your life and still being happy of the fact that you are alive after 2020 that hit and wiped a whole bunch of motherfuckers out like it was a damn tsunami or something. You would think that person would be cherishing life, but a lot of people have become a-holes. I'm going to say it. A lot of people have become assholes since the pandemic. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you not taking your medication? For you to slide under someone's damn car in a nice neighborhood, and I'm quite sure they didn't just fiddle their damn thumbs and remove it from the underneath my car. They had to take some type of a saw or something that probably made a loud noise in the middle of the night. So I know they had to creep and do it during the hours of everyone sleeping, people who actually have a damn life and work and get up in the morning and do things productive with their day the next day. So they have to be sleep at a decent hour. I'm sure they did it in those hours where we're sleeping. But why do you want to target my damn car, okay? Now I have a Honda. Everybody's saying, oh, Hondas are great. And every time I meet someone and they see my car, they're like, oh, those cars are great. You should sell me that car. Trust me, I want to sell you the car because I hate this damn car. It's been giving me so much trouble since I got this damn car. My other neighbor slashed my tires. That's another story time. And this was in the Bronx, okay? So when I moved to this nice residential neighborhood in Brooklyn, I was like, okay, I don't have to deal with drama and getting into fisticuffs and getting in trouble anymore in life, because now I'm settled down. I don't have any drama in my life. I moved away from those type of people that were in my life and people who like surrounded my life as far as in the neighborhood and just people who were in my personal. I removed myself from that type of, those people in that negative mentality. So I'm just figuring, I'm 40 now. I'm more mild in my, temperament and things like that. So I'm just trying to chill and live. And some asshole does this to my vehicle. So I've been taking cabs for the past couple of days because I refuse to ride around in that embarrassment. It sounds like it should be smoking. I am completely pissed. So there's neighbors that are a few houses down from mine. And if you are friends with me on Facebook, you would know that a few months ago, or was it last year? It was last year sometime. It was a weirdo. He came to my house. He was in his 20s too. Nice looking fella, so you wouldn't think he was berserk, even though crazy doesn't have a look, okay? So, because I'm very well put together, and people call me crazy all the time. But, I'm trying not to own that anymore. But anyway, yeah, this guy, he's a nice looking guy, young. You would think that he has something going for himself, play ball or go to school or whatever, but clearly he's an a-hole and something's wrong with him. He goes to my window, and I have a camera on my porch, it's hung up because someone used to frequently leave food, have Uber and every, DoorDash and those things, deliver food to my home. And it wasn't like when the person delivered the food that they would ask me for money and I could be like, listen, that wasn't me. The person would actually use the apps, which means they had to put in their debit card or credit card information, pay for this food, and just have it delivered to my damn porch. So I used to be like, what weirdo does some shit like that? Come to find out, I found out who it was. It's a neighbor 2 doors down. And I found out because my camera alerted me and my daughter. So we ran out with a bat and some other weapons, It wasn't a gun, but he was going to get his ass whooped, okay? You're not going to target me and my children and my home and think that you are going to leave unscathed if I catch you. That's just not what you're going to do. You're not going to put me and my kids in harm's way, period. You're never going to do any type of physical assault on us. I'm sorry, but don't think that because I'm a female that I'm just going to let shit slide. I'm not going to do it. So I had to make my point known. So I was like, get the stuff. I'm telling my daughter. She give me the bat. We run out there. We about to catch wreck on him. And I have quite a few bit of steps leading up to my porch. And he was nowhere to be found. Like, we came out as soon as we saw him. So for him to be nowhere to be found, that means he jumped over the damn banister. Or flipped over and wound it up in the bushes. I don't know what he did, but he's a weirdo. So we were like, this is the person? Because the reason why I got the camera, from when I saw all the food, they used to just be placed, whole meals of Popeye's chicken and other stuff was just delivered to my home. And I'm like, who the hell does that? So and had the camera installed just to size the person up in case I had to catch wreck on a person. At least I know who I was dealing with, right? So I say a week, fast forward, I guess this is story time, guys. So fast forward a week after that, I saw the old man. It's an old man on the block. I saw him and he was with another gentleman, a guy. So I approached him and I'm like, listen, you guys better be careful because there's a weirdo on the block. He's going through people's homes, this and that. And I was describing the incident and they're like, oh, okay. So they didn't say anything. They said, no, we don't know him. So then the other guy, he says, should I tell her? And I'm looking like, what the hell is he about to say? Come to find out, what he had to tell me was that was their relative. He does this all the time to other people in the neighborhood. And even one time he set someone's car on fire. So I'm like, what? So they're like, yeah, be careful because you're a female. And I said, well, listen, all that female stuff out the window when it comes to, protecting me and mine. So I suggest you tell homeboy, if he don't want a problem, tell him don't ever frequent my house. Don't ever come to my house again. Don't even think about looking my way. Period. I said a few choice other things that I care not to mention, but you guys get the drift. And bottom line, he never came back. And this was last year. So I say all of this to say I parked in front of their house, and I've been parking in front of their house for about a month. And I don't know, something about last week gave me a weird vibe because I saw the uncle. Now, mind you, in the midst of me telling the uncle what happened, and we are all conversing about the incident, the uncle was telling me to, just kill him, just shoot him. He's a misfit. He's this, he's that. And I was like, listen, I don't need for you to tell me what to do with your nephew. I just need you to tell him never to come to my house again. Stay the hell away from me and mine, period. So that was that, and it was what it was. So I thought it was nothing. So I'm not saying that it's them, but it's kind of weird that I got a weird vibe from the uncle last week. He looked at me crazy or whatever. And all of a sudden, someone took the damn catalyst from under my car around the same time that the uncle looked at me crazy and I'm parked in front of their house. So I'm not trying to incriminate nobody, but I'm like, damn, should I put two and two together, or should I just be like, okay, you have a Honda, and people like doing Hondas because everybody say, oh, Hondas are great cars and the parts are amazing. So I don't know what it is, but the vibe that I felt from homeboy last week, I don't know. But I'm sitting here pissed because now I have to, walk my children to school. Well, walk my son, my daughter. I have to do all these things now on my feet, when normally the luxury of driving him to school and picking my son up, I got accustomed to that. So now these jerks, and amongst other things of me having to take care of errands, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I have to travel, and I have to do certain things with my vehicle, which allows me to be mobile and accessible, and just things that I need to take care of is with my car. And I cannot do it now because some jerk off decided to go under my car. So I don't know if it was just a random bum. And I don't say bum in reference to homeless people. I would never do that. I say bum when you a bum ass. When you decide to just waste your life, let it wither away, and you just be a damn loser and wreak havoc amongst people's lives. You commit theft. You just get a high off of wreaking havoc and making people's lives miserable because you just have nothing else better to do. Now I understand jobs might be scarce because of the pandemic and all this other BS. But damn, there's assistance, You could get public assistance, get food stamps, get something. If you lost your job, get unemployment, get something. Be a stock person, do something. There's always something to get someone by, whether it be an actual job or, doing odd jobs here and there or some type of a something. But damn, you don't gotta be a fucking bum. And these type of people walk around with no type of remorse, no type of sympathy, no type of nothing for anybody. I'm a female. You could clearly look at my car and see it's a female's car because of the pink stuff that I have in it, the flowers I have in it, all of this stuff. You didn't think to say, well, damn, maybe she's a mom. Maybe she, needs her vehicle to get around with her children, to run errands, to go food shopping, to take them to school, pick them up. You didn't even think to say that, or you just didn't give a damn. That's the problem. Evil in their soul does not give a damn about anybody else's. And I hate that about people. It's such a bum-ass mentality. Like, get your shit together. What's the problem? Instead of being thankful and grateful that you are still alive after 2020 that wiped a lot of people out in this world like a damn tsunami. Instead of being thankful that you are here, alive and well, to breathe another day, to make something out of yourself, you still decide to be a fucking loser? Like, I was even watching the news a little while ago. There were some teenagers who decided to rob and beat the hell out of a delivery guy after ordering some damn Chinese food. So you actually sat there, ordered some food, waited for the guy to come just to rob him? Now you're gonna go to jail because your freaking stupid faces are on camera. Like, was it all worth it? People do things to people and they don't even think twice about the freaking ramifications at all. They're just like, well, you know what? I'm going to get an instant high off getting my shit off because I'm a loser and, this makes me feel good. So you did that shit to my car and you're going to get about 100 or 50. I mean, you're going to get about $50 to $100. And I guess that makes your day. And if you did about 10 cars that day for $100 a pop for those pieces, ooh, whoop-de-doo, you got $1,000 fucking dollars. But is it worth it? Is it worth going to jail? Most of all, is it worth your soul going to hell? Because a lot of people who do stupid shit like that, especially if they're at a certain age. Like, say, a lot of people do things when they're teenagers or when they're in their early 20s, and I'm guilty of doing the dumbest of my life in my 20s, including getting married. Okay, that was one of the dumbest things I could have ever done. But it works out for some people. It just didn't work out for me with that person. But that's here nor there. I'm just saying that to say, when you're in your 20s and teens, you do the dumbest shit. You do the dumbest shit. And you just like, okay, I'm in my 30s or 40s or older now, and it's time for me. I have to have my shit together. So I understand the younger people who are misguided and had pieces of craps of parents who they didn't have a good role model to, lean on and be led the right way. I understand that because I was once one of those misfits too. But it comes a point in time, if you are a certain age and you're still just committing acts of crimes because this is your way of life and you're content with this bullshit, like, get it together. You're going to be a fucking loser all your life? This makes no sense to me. Like, damn. Cherish the fact that you are still alive and well and capable and able-bodied and healthy to live another day. Make something out that day. Don't make it a piece of shit every day that you wake up in the morning. Instead of giving thanks and being thankful that you woke up, because it is not. See, people think that it's a right. It's not a right. It's a privilege for you to be awakened the next day. It's not a damn right. It's a privilege, and people need to realize that. People just get up day to day, don't give thanks, are not happy, and every side of the bed is the wrong side of the bed. You know how some people are like, you must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Every side of the bed to them is the wrong damn side of the bed, because as soon as they get up, they ready to have a nasty ass attitude, wreak havoc to the damn world, and those are the people who sleep the best. They'll sleep and slob and snore the loudest, and you just look at them like, damn, you're not having a nightmare over there? You're not twitching nothing? It's easy for you to sleep at night? Your conscience is not kicking your ass? Like, I am so pissed off. No matter how much I've tried to change, to not curse, to not be irate, to not be pissed. I even pray to be slow to anger, which it actually is working. Well, I pray to be slow to anger because that's what my mom told me to do years ago. But I also prayed to not be angry at all. So actually, I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in a lot of things in this world because it's like, damn, out of all of the things that we've gone through in the past couple of years, you're not the type of person that wants to cherish every single day because tomorrow isn't always guaranteed to everyone. You don't cherish that. You don't think to say, you know what, whatever I was doing yesterday that was a piece of crap, let me get up today and make a change. Because I was given access to be allowed to breathe another day. I'm healthy, I'm well, physically and, mentally, which goes back to my other podcast when I say I don't think we're all 100% mentally well. But, there's some people who are more mentally ill than others. And for you to go under my damn car, you are mentally ill. You are mentally ill. Because for you to think that that's okay and walk away with it. And first of all, for you to get on the ground on your stupid little dirty back, crawl under my car, sit there for a while and not know if somebody was going to come outside. You didn't give a damn. You didn't care about your body being all scuffed and filthy under somebody's car. You just didn't give a damn. So I know you mentally ill. On top of being a damn bum. Like, come on. Get some help. Get a job. Get a therapist. Get something. Because right now, this makes no damn sense. And I want to sell my car, but instead of me selling it, now I have to get this piece replaced. Because who the hell... First of all, my car is an older model anyway. Okay? So, there are a few people who want to buy it, actually. So that's not a problem. But it's just like, damn. Now, instead of me putting money towards my new car, I have to put money towards... Or money has to be put towards this freaking part. And then it's like, damn. You get a new car or you get a new piece. Is it going to happen again? So what now? I have to put cameras in my car? In all 4 windows? No, 6. I have to put it in 4 windows and then the windshield in the front and the back. Like, come on, why do I have to take expenses out of my pocket, money out of my pocket, to finance some damn instruments to guard my vehicle? Like, this is so stupid, and I just don't understand this. How a lot of people, their logic is not logical at all. Like, my aunt told me one time, what's common to me is not common to other people. Common sense is not very common, because you don't need, like, it's just not common. You don't have common sense for you to just sit there and steal something from someone's damn car and think that the karma is not going to get your ass. You don't have any common sense at all. Because karma, let me tell you something about karma. It is guaranteed, honey. And I wish the way that karma was that when you do something to someone and your karma hits you, I wish that your karma would hit you the same exact way that you dished it out, because then you'll probably say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that because it's coming back to me, or it'll come back to me. But instead, we all get our stuff that we dish out back, but sometimes it comes back in different ways. So you never put two and two together, like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that to that person, and then this wouldn't be done to me. But the karma always, most times than none, comes back in a different form of BS, and they never put two and two together. Just let the people who wreak havoc on people get their karma and let it be known. I swear, I wish that God talked to people. It said in the Bible he used to talk to people, and his voice was loud like thunder, and they used to be afraid of him. So, they asked him, can he stop talking to them? But I really wish that verbally we would hear him with his voice, no matter if it was loud like thunder or not. I wish that we could hear him, because I really think that a lot of crimes and a lot of things that are, negative wouldn't be, it wouldn't be done, because we would hear that voice and we would get scared, and we're like, you know what, let me chill. And it's crazy, because a lot of us, when we're kids or even as adults, we don't want to do things to disappoint our parents, because it's like, you don't want your mom and your dad or whoever, your guardian, to be disappointed in you. But do we ever stop and think, like, God is the ultimate guardian? He sees all things. So why, when we do a lot of things, we don't sit there and say, you know what, there's somebody watching? We just do it anyway. And we are all guilty of it, because a person who cussed, to me, is just as guilty as a person who kills. A sin is a sin. Even though one can be more harsh and drastic than the other, a sin is a sin. Even me cussing on this doggone rant right here, that was a sin too. Even the way I feel about certain people and their crazy antics and their way of living and their screwed up mindset and the displeasure of how I feel about it, that's a sin too, because it's a negative thought. But this world is so difficult to just go through this world with a smile on your face every single day and it be genuine, because there's always something. Like, it's so crazy. My daughter, when she says to me it's always something, I'm like, you gotta stop saying that, because the word always means always, and if you're saying it about 50,000 times, you're always in times in the always. It's like you're upping the ante with the word always. But I get it. It's like, it feels like it's always some BS. It's always something going down. I don't understand it. And it's like, the more I try to live right, and I try not to cuss, oh my gosh, I try not to do certain things. I pray to be slow to anger, and then I've also prayed to not be angry. And I haven't been angry lately, even though I have come across adversities and people who really get on my nerves, but I haven't been angry lately. So prayer does work. But my goodness, I think I need to pray on to, just keep all evil people away from me and my material things, and keep them away from my children, first of all. Keep them away from me. Keep them away from, now I have to pray them to be away from my material things. Like, come on, I need to make some anointing oil, because let me tell you something about that. That works. I have to give you guys a story time, and you will be like, what? That works, honey. But it's just like, bottom line, I'm working on me. And the devil knows that when you are working on you, oh my gosh, it's like that's an open invitation for him to come and mess with you. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It's like the people who are walking around here just miserable. It seems like they have a good, unscathed life. But, mentally and, internally, they're screwed. They're miserable. They're taunted on the inside. But they just walk around this earth like it's nothing. Those are the ones that sleep at night so well. They sleep with the slob and the pillow and the snoring and they sleep well at night seemingly. But those people that have no remorse and no regard, no sympathy, no anything for anyone, there's a place for them, and we all know that's hell. There's a place for those type of people, because why on earth do you think that it is okay for you to just be a damn demon walking on this earth and just causing all this chaos and think that it's okay? Where in the world is your conscience? Like, I have one. Like, a lot of things that I've done, I felt so bad after I done it. And even though I tried to justify my wrongs and the things that I've done, when I sit back now at my age at 41 right now, I think about, like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb, or that was wrong, and, that was unnecessary. I take accountability of my BS now. Even if someone points it out to me, I might deny it at first, and then I got to sit back and look at it like, yeah, that was wrong. Let me make a change. And I am doing pretty great. Because let me tell you something. I wasn't parked in front of my house that day. I was parked a few houses down, like I told y'all earlier in this podcast. And I don't know what would have happened if I would have parked in front of my house and saw this on my camera or whatever. I probably would have came out and acted real fool. And I probably would not be on this podcast right now talking to you guys, because my temper is something that you really don't want to come in contact with. And I try to keep that at bay. I try to keep it to a minimum, because I don't want to, expose people to my wrath. I really don't, because it's nothing nice at all. So I am actually thankful that I did not see who did that, because I'm telling you, if I would have came outside, man or female, I know it wouldn't have ended pretty for them, and in turn it wouldn't have ended pretty for me, because I would have been up in somebody's damn jail. I'll give y'all a story time about that. Y'all don't know what I've been through in life. You will be shocked when my story time start hitting the fan, honey, on certain things. But I just came on here to rant, y'all, because I am so pissed. No, let me change it. I'm not pissed. I'm disappointed. And I can't ride my car because I refuse to ride this sounding like this. It sound ugly. Ew. Come outside looking all cute, all fancy, all dressed up, hair and makeup and nails all done, looking all cute bags, just everything looking nice. And I gotta get up in this little putt. I'm not about to do it. I was driving it yesterday. Everybody was looking at me like, what the hell? I was so embarrassed. Even though, I am grateful and I am fortunate, because some people are not fortunate enough to even own a vehicle. I get that. So I am grateful, but damn, I feel some type of way. Anyway, guard your cars if you in New York City, as am I. Beware of the bandits, please. Please, guard your belongings, guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your physical, guard your kids, guard everything that you cherish, because the devil is real, guys. And on that note, like I said, I just came here to rant. So I love you guys for listening, and tune in again. I don't know when I'm going to make another podcast. I've been slacking lately, guys. But I'll be back again. Love you for listening. Have a great, blessed day. And be safe, people. And make that money, honey. Later, guys.